Hi everyone, I'm Jim and welcome to the review of Material Control, the first studio album by the post-hardcore band Glassjaw. Today we're celebrating the 5th anniversary of this record, so I decided to go back and see if it still holds up or not. The first time I've heard this band was like in the year 2000 or 2001. I remember that day because I was watching Jackass TV show. It was hilarious to me because I was just a small kid, and on that day I think I've just changed the channel to a rock TV station and there was a pretty lush music video going on. I've just loved it, but sadly I did not remember the name of the band. So a year later I had this metal compilation CD which had bands like Dry Kill Logic, Machine Head, and also Glassjaw. It was the song Modern Love Story, and I've been able to connect the dots that it was the same band. So I went to my sister and I've said, I want this band, I cannot find it anywhere. And she had this friend that would just download every music from Napster or something, and he would burn it on a CD or just record it on a cassette tape, and he brought me their first album. That's basically my story with this band. Later in 2008, when I finally got the internet, I've checked out the rest of the discography. Worship and Tribute, amazing album. Elmark, all of the B-sides from Worship, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang EP, even those demo records like The Impossible Shot, the Don Fury sessions. It had that cool song, Flag Burning Dakota. I loved that one. Later Our Color Green came out and I just loved it. And Coloring Book, which to this day is one of my favorite EPs. I just love every song on it. So when on December 1st, 2015, Glassjaw released a single called New White Extremity, I was like, a new album is coming, finally. And we had to wait 2 more years for the album to come out. So when it comes to the lineup for this album, the bassist and the drummer who participated in the previous 1 or 2 EPs left, and we have the drummer of the Dillinger Escape Plan doing all the drums here, except one song called Strange Hours, which is played by the Glass Cloud drummer, I think. Let's just make this review sound as urgent as the record sounds like. So the production was done by the band themselves, it sounds tight, the message is diverse, songs are about various topics. New White Extremity is about gentrification, I think. Citizen is about the time Daryl betrayed his friend or something, and he felt very sick with himself. Golgotha is about being a father or just a family man. Bible Land 6 is about Catholics and their hypocrisy when it comes to the women's bodies, you know, abortion, stuff like that. For some reason they always care about the fetus, but when the child is born, they just don't give a fuck about it. They never care about you or your well-being, they only care about your money and the fact that they hold power over you. Closer is about sleep deprivation. Daryl called Justin and Justin was like, I haven't been sleeping for a few days. And they wrote a song about it. Great. Structure-wise, the songs are basic, standard verse, chorus, bridge, chorus. Sometimes it's slightly more advanced, but nothing beyond that. Musically, it's of course hard to play. People say this is a post-hardcore band. I agree, but for me it's hard to even figure out what this genre is. Because when I think about the first Glassjaw album, I just hear nu metal. This thing, on the other hand, doesn't have that nu metal feeling. So I guess it's just post-hardcore and rock stuff basically. The first song, New White Extremity, has that classic Glassjaw feeling to it. It's punchy, heavy, full of energy. I love the vocals here and the guitar melodies. I love the fact that Justin, the band's guitarist, is also playing the bass, and his bass skills are just fine as fuck. This is an amazing song. I don't like a small little part in the second segment of the track, but overall, this is a standout song, 9 out of 10. Shira is my second favorite song on this record. I just love the feeling this song has, especially the chorus, it's so melodic. I love Daryl's voice here, it's so soothing and beautiful. The instrumental work as well is phenomenal. I also enjoy the fact that this song has an Easter egg for the old school fans. At the end, that guitar melody sounds exactly like the second song on the first album, Siberian Kiss. I like that homage to it. It's like a remember berry. You're like, yeah, I remember, yeah mate. So yeah, this is a classic song, I love it, 10 out of 10. Citizen is a song that was apparently written in 98 or 99. People don't know. Darius said in an interview it was 99, but on the Wikipedia page it says 98. I don't care. The only thing you need to know is that it was written before the first album, and it has that vibe to it, I must say. It's heavy, it's punchy, I love its atmosphere, great track, similar to the first one, 9 out of 10. Golgotha is a song that I am not enjoying as much as the previous 3 tracks, which were just bangers. This one is good, but just good. I mean, the vocal performance here is not on the same level as the previous songs, and the instrumental work, it's just good. It's a good song, I will never skip it, but it's not my favorite. 7 out of 10. Strange Hours, on the other hand, is my third favorite song on this record. It sounds like Daytona White Part 2, it has that coloring book vibe from beginning to the end. And as I am a big fan of coloring book stuff, I just love this song, the vocals, the vibes. Some of the instrumental work here and there, I'm like, it's a little bit too much for me, but overall I feel this song on an emotional level. 9 out of 10, beautiful. Bastille Day is an interlude written by Ariel. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. He's the ex-bassist of the band, and he wrote this song and the band just added clapping in. That's all. I enjoy this track, it has that soothing vibe to it, very tribal stuff, but I wouldn't listen to it on its own. It works well with the record. So yeah, it's 7 out of 10. Pompeii is the most chaotic song on the record. It features George Reynolds from the band Mind Over Matter. Mind Over Matter were a massive influence on Glassjaw, so it's nice that they could make a song with one of their heroes. I must say that this is my least favorite song on the record. I'm just like, it's good, but I've expected much more, especially from this kind of collaboration. I've heard this album a lot since its release and I've never been a massive fan of this track, but it's good, I enjoy it, 7 out of 10. Bible Land 6 on the other hand, I truly enjoy. It's also chaotic and has that post-apo vibe about it, amazing vocals, cool instrumental work, 8 out of 10. Closer is my second least favorite song on this record. Some of the vocals and the instrumental work is just not hitting me in a good way, but it's still an okay track, 7 out of 10. My Conscience Weighs a Ton is my favorite song from this record. It was the first one which I would sing a lot when this album came out. I just love the vocals here, the overall atmosphere, that bass riff and guitars. It's just a Glassjaw classic song. What's funny about the main riff here is that it was written for Coloring Book EP, it was just used here. I wonder how many unreleased tracks Glassjaw has. I would love to hear them all. Like, I remember these guys were making a new album in 2006 or 2007, then they've scrapped it, then they've made another one, and they've scrapped it, then they've released Coloring Book as a preview of the new album, which also was never released. How many songs aren't we hearing from this band? I need more Glassjaw in my life, and I'm sure you do too. This track is 10 out of 10. The title track is a palette cleanser, that's at least how the band refers to it. Its purpose is to calm you down and prepare you for the final song on this record. On its own, this thing is just decent. I like the fact that it samples the riff from All Good Junkies Go to Heaven. 6 out of 10. Cut and Run is the final song on this record, it's my 5th favorite. I just love that main guitar riff, the vocals, everything. It's almost a perfect song. For me, it's a little bit too short. Like, it ends too fast. I wish it was like 20 seconds longer or something. 9 out of 10. To sum it all up, the consistency is stable and the flow is fitting. Replayability, hell yeah, it's a great record. I enjoy it from beginning to the end. I feel like it's not on the same level as the previous 2 albums, but that's just because the previous ones were masterpieces. When you listen to an album for 15 or 20 years, it always stays with you more, and it means more to you basically. Who knows, maybe this one in 10 or 15 years will also be a legendary thing for me. Right now, it's just great. I hope that this band will continue on releasing music because they are just so distinct and one of a kind. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to celebrate the anniversary by spinning this record today with me. That's all from me, like and subscribe, and I will see you in my other reviews. Bye!